government of the day, the John Dramani Mahama administration, led by, when it comes to the land ministry, led by Akufo Addo, they are taking serious action against the galamsey. The government is doing everything possible. Release the water guard for in the system. They have released the police. They are working hard. They have released the galamsey task force. We are seeing the work they are doing every single day. Measures are government the main one gold board. Right now we are owning our own gold, and through that we are protecting our forest and river, into river and water bodies in Ghana. Into the government every single day, the government is working, and we need to abreast, or we need to brief you Ghanaians on what the government is doing. So this is a galamsey update so far.
The municipal chief executive who heads the Security Council, Nana Edu Akins, is taking a tougher stance. He says landowners and irresponsible miners will be dealt with. He's formed a new anti-galamsey mining task force. He's urging the committee to go hard on anybody found mining irresponsibly. The task force has seized some equipment and made some arrests. They're saying that in the next few months, the actions would go a long haul, ensuring that everybody is brought to book and the menace kept.
Task force against illegal mining activities known as galamsey. We've taken very harsh measures because looking at the kind of devastation this menace is creating in our society, there is no point to judge with them again. We've been pampering them for quite too long. Now, as we came to the site, they ran away, right? We are going to start investigation to who the site belongs to.
Well, let's have a quick chat with the Municipal Chief Executive of Boakye South, Nana Akins Jr., for a bit more on this development. Nana, good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for joining us. But let's look at the specific measure of this new task force to stop illegal mining activities in your municipality. What exactly will they be doing? How will they operate?
Good afternoon, Yvonne. If you can come again, your line wasn't too clear.
Well, so I'm asking about the task force that you set up in the municipality to tackle, illegal mining in your communities. Talk to us about how they will operate. Talk to us about their composition. Just, tell us a bit more about it.
Yes, so the task force comprises of the NUSEC members. It's strictly only members of the NUSEC, the police, the fire service, the immigration within the municipality. They make up the task force. And we have a very clear objective. Our objective is just to make sure that all river bodies, including mainly the Brim River, is cleaned and it can be used for domestic purposes and whatsoever. And then once again, there is no way we are looking forward to relent on these actions that we have started taking, because the situation currently in the municipality is that bad that we would have no other option than to be ruthless with these galamseyers.
I see. So, Nana, how will your task force operate alongside the National Task Force?
Yes, so we are just complementing their efforts. We are just complementing the efforts of the National Task Force. But then we are here with these people, and the task force, the National Task Force, they cannot always or every day be available in the municipality. So we need to have a local solution to the situation at hand. So we are going to police these water bodies, keep on chasing away these galamseyers from the water bodies, and possibly go to their homes to arrest them. Because with investigations, I believe every other site that is along the Brim River or any other river, with investigation, we should be able to know who this site belongs to and go to their homes or wherever we would find them and pick them up. It's an illegal activity. It's a criminal activity, just like armed robbery and whatsoever. So if an armed robber goes to robbery and he's not arrested at the scene, and investigations are conducted and later found out that he is the suspect, the police goes for him wherever they find him. We are going to take equal measures to that, because they work at night. And at night, You cannot go there to chase them. Even when they are working during the day, the nature of the place, you cannot go and chase them. When they see you coming, they run away. They take their equipment, they take the monitor from the excavators and stuff.
What Dipana Utie no your friend Nana Addo Akins, MC Ebuakwa South. Nana Addo Akins, MC Ebuakwa South, or also the parts to fight illegal mining. What he's doing as an MC, you know, on one case also it me at a task force, omo ebe boa a bino task force to fight galamsey along the Brim River no and in the eastern region. Sebio asay munyina muhu in ni. Now yawa him for eastern regional. Na imbre bia etia aban bi baaye NPP aban baaye ne yawa hemfo a yetam Ghana sikafri GMP ne de akomo ma ye party yawa hemfo no mudi ma me ne moatem yawa hemfo a na omde presidency etwa Ghana fo mpoa omatena insuo no ma insuo na ise sebioti and the NDC abama NDC eko yenya a young MC doing everything possible fighting illegal mining sa hemfo no nyina dane dabo omo nyina dane nkokuo omo dane mum etitifie Omweni ase infie wotwe na NPP aban edi machines besi nsuo so ese ibirimu no me na okasei omo ya musi gold hyehyehye dem oka omoni ma no mo amafe omoto wedi atem omo enche omo befra asasi so omo nananom na ebenum kwase nsuo wo ewu enti imbredru na se ye ka omoni ma mema adi bia metena TV so nkase Kevin edidi panyini atem omo tena ekromo Eastern region 8 years ebo Akufo Addo ho ban protecting NPP for emomu di nkwasiasam 8 years and the galamsey na ye kono and the NDC abayaba MC eko ye hu so ohini bia de nanu atum abo dwakese se momeyambo MC no efri se saa himfo na na mu di Akufo Addo echi ye galamsey wo brim num no and the omo Akufo Addo free power saa himfo no ma ye din no omo na ye galamsey no saa himfo na ye ka omo nim se omo nkasa na Nana Addo Kweku Addo ene the group no say brim ene the eastern region no the achem asase no omo fe omo sen na omo je number plate ene omo ba GMPC betam sika koye party ene omo di ma me no matem ene omo fe omo sen ayedin ema abrantie oye NDC di oye MC enko na eko the okunwe onyame behweye galamsey update no ebi ni. Let's move on. Still galamsey update.
Following a series of patrols on the Akoba River by the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force, a high-level delegation joined an inspection on Thursday, September 18. The delegation included Lands and Natural Resources Minister Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa, Western Regional Minister Joseph Nelson, and officials from the Lands Ministry who joined the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat (NIMOS), Western Regional National Security Operatives and Blue Water Guards on a patrol to assess the river's current state. The journey started from Jura Riaso and ended at Jura Akango in the Evaluajura municipality of the Western region. The obviously shocked Lands Minister issued the stern warning to the illegal miners.
The message to everybody engaged in any illegal activity along the Ankobra and major rivers is that we are coming after you. And we are not coming on a day visit and leaving. We are going to be here. There is no law in Ghana that allows anybody to mine or discharge water in any water, in any of the water bodies. So anybody that is seen engaged in this activity is a fair target. And we are warning you, stop it. Because the damage that this is causing our country cannot be paid.
He vowed that the government will soon take complete charge to return our water bodies to their natural color, while condemning the actions of illegal miners, which he describes as a war on the country.
If this is not war, then I don't see anything. We need to mobilize all the forces we have. We need to put all the resources we have to deal with this crisis of our time. And it's very, very clear. The president's heart is in the right place when he directed that we need to deploy permanently the military and the security forces along our river bodies and the forest reserve. And that is what we are going to work with the Ministry of Finance and key sectors to deal with this issue.
The minister said the ministry is re-examining the legally mandated 100-meter buffer zone with plans to potentially extend it to 1 kilometer. This enhanced measure is crucial for maintaining the integrity of riverbank zones.
It just doesn't make sense to allow, even give anybody the excuse that they can mine 100 meters from water. It is part of the problem, and we are changing that.
To bolster these efforts, the Western Regional Minister, Joseph Nelson, has proposed setting up a permanent military base and a Minerals Commission office within the Nzema East Municipality to strengthen the ongoing campaign against illegal mining.
We need a permanent base here that all these guys who perpetrate this illegality will know that there's some presence. The problem, to some extent, is structural. The Minerals Commission doesn't have office anywhere from Wasa East all the way to Domoro. No office around here. And so I'm wondering how they're able to police even those companies that they have duly given license to. And so I think that as you know, the security does its work, I think that the regulator itself must also be up and doing.
Irama Smith, TV3 News, Jura.
All right, so this is the Land Minister, Mr. Amakofi Boa, doing the job himself, getting on the river and making sure, say, along the river, say, what Western region, they will do everything possible, slowly, encroaches. Any illegal miners are almost saying, you know, they will push them all away. No, Kabibi say 100 meters. A one remu say obi entry mining 100 meters away from the water and crampo. It should be more than a kilometer. These are things that are buying air and into the biano. Yakacha say on this platform we have what we call the galamsey update. Now there's this thing happening in the system whereby some people have decided say they want to find a way to get rid of the land minister because agenda be or the land minister is fighting the people in politics who are involved in galamsey. And I trust Amakofi Boa to fight even people in the NDC who are thinking of even joining this galamsey fight. And I've seen some people with an agenda. They think, say, that agenda and propaganda they can do on TV and radio will make the president change his mind about Amakofi Boa. Amakofi Boa is doing the job. Say obi any NDC near or galamsey. When you go on TV and on radio, mention the name. Speculations and insinuating, you know, these are the people are omuye sadia na doing the Akufo Addo time obia entumi anchini pabedruha. So obi betna TV so and be won say Solomon Owusu is doing that. Dr. Solomon Owusu on America. We are into mining. You know how it works. If you are in Ghana and you want to speak on mining, Matiswa got TV so say I the cabinet, you know, will be free Western region and call for mention name. Now that kind of destructive comment now will make you a system nimuno. If you have hard evidence, say obiti cabinet ni wunipa anasa ni pane ya body die because you should be able to prove it. But you calling yourself an engineer, work school also your doctor, no, you cannot speak without basis. We all know there are people in Ghana doing illegal mining. It is our TV so because who Solomon Owusu, who Dr. Solomon Owusu also a mining engineer. So because Jira baby kase, imbrebia ibubo tu oboase, una kotina baby, ekodi nkomo, eme boboase for 2 hours. You be angry. You come out and say Nipano and retract it if you say Ogun Wufing. You cannot just go sit on radio or on TV and make such a vague statement and expect to say that doctor title ne kuta no and now engineering, and I don't expect you say Ubetumatina America I make that kind of statement against anybody. So what America now we are mining engineer no. I don't think you can sit on any radio or any TV and speculate about anybody in government involved in any illegality without making specific statement or mentioning names. Adia Munya no America no Mamunya no Ghana. The agenda you people are cooking, I know for a fact to say the land minister is stopping some people who are even trying to log, trying to steal our forest, your forest, you know, your timbers. And we know these people are your friends. So if those people are the ones telling you to go out there and go after the land minister, we know what you are doing. It is our say okay, Solomon Owusu, nasa wo kan okra na wo di no kra. Unya TV so tena bodin. So we see Mahama cabinet, obi te wo ofri western region, ne wunipa ya gala, no abodin because ubodin a nipa na otwa ndua no, nipa na otwa timba na wo wakotena ne nkyɛn sika bɛkeka sanko ahyɛsɛm no. Saa nipa no be defend wo court na yɛte Ghana ne ahwɛ. We know all that you people are trying to do. This land minister will do his job. Omo mutwa ndua, we will stop them. It does not matter who you are. It does not matter your portfolio, whether you are NDC or NPP, affiliated to who or who. If you are involved in illegal logging, we will make sure we expose you. Inti mu Solomon Owusu ni mu group no. I'm talking about Dr. Solomon Owusu. You are my brother from Obuasi. And this is something consistently you have done. Adia won't be in America, man in Ghana. If you cannot help by contributing, do not go and make statement and put some noise in the system to distract the government. Because why already say opeso kano kre, why already say opeso udino kra, okotna TV so abodin. Don't come and sit there and insinuate and make it look like say evidence be against somebody at cabinet. Why no cabinet no? American I want our engineer. I respect that. But you cannot go to Ghana and make some allegations because some people who want to enter our forest. They are telling you, say, Mahama is not changing Kofi Bua today. Mahama is not going to change Kofi Bua tomorrow. Ama Kofi Bua will do the job. San kwasi adena NPP betina so moya ye mo betina TV so mu bubube moya we will get dirty with you people out of respect. Aye wo mamunti e na moya sa nwoma na ne edi ni ehwe mo. Ama Kofi Bua, the president decided to make him the land minister. Sir John Mahama who say Juma na woye no on person beto Sir John Mahama in his own wisdom will make his decision. But the idea say money ni pebia. I know there are people who are behind this nonsense you are doing. You got to stop it. I know the people behind this nonsense you are doing, and you've got to stop it. Because we didn't bring the NDC to power to protect anybody in the NDC. And we didn't kick the NPP out to protect anybody in the NPP. So, evidence say NDC ni or cabinet ya gala. If you have credibility, sit on TV and mention the name. And stop that nonsense of Yenimobia of the Western region. Nenko for yebi. Bodin yes, all your Bama concern a Woodia. Bodin, Munja send some phone on some huno. Moya Sadia na che. Adia did you any of the If today you have evidence to prove, say, Obiti cabinet or ya gala with evidence, put it out there. We will all support and make sure that person is kicked out of government. And if they have to be prosecuted, we will make sure that person is prosecuted. I didn't quite say no. Mutinabro Chanamba Ganama to in some to system Nama distracting government. All because you have friends who are into this kind of nonsense. Because you have a friend. Massa, I don't care about anybody. What I want to see done is that the right thing is done in Ghana. I'm not talking about Solomon Owusu of Kojo Kyeremanteng's butterfly. I am talking about Dr. Solomon Owusu or a mining engineer of America. On an American asem Obuasini, Mr. S, get me his picture. Today I saw you sit on TV making some vague allegations. We have crossed that point of making vague allegations in Ghana. Galamsey fight, we are all ready to fight it. We are NDC now, Galamsey. Now, a document, facts, now. We need to all speak and sack you and make sure you lose your job. That vague allegations are because we want to protect our friends. Well, now we want to protect you. But some say Indiano Buchano, say Indiano Buchano. One mom can say Indiano. Those your friends who were signing documents in NPP time behind the scenes to enter our forest to sign to cut the trees. Nobody's above this law in Ghana. And miracle, if I have to sacrifice my friendship with people to make sure the right thing is done, I'll do it. Along the way, I've lost too many friends along the way. And yet these kind of things, the guy is focused and he's doing his job. Nipana oyi nisa onya lands minister no ombre. So allow the lands minister to work. We know the agenda. We know the agenda you people are cooking. You know what you guys are doing. Move free America na America, you cannot make allegations without proving. Baby, I want to know a congressman, untimi kotena TV so or radio so or even Facebook to make such an allegation against your congressman or somebody in cabinet that they are involved in illegal mining in America or illegal things, and that you cannot insinuate. You have to prove it. I don't know about Ghana easy amamo. because mo the title be na aba Ghana na mo be hunu nipa. Because mo jin say Ghana for no ye Jimmy everything be am baby no we have to swallow it. This nonsense must end. And this is not the first time you are doing this. You have been doing this for a long time. When that issue of Obuasiba ya can say you were part of the meeting na Emeko Bo Obuasifo etuo e was site Obuasi. I personally called Ayadie Abuaje, may he so rest in peace. And I'm catching Abuaje say, this is what I am hearing. If he's involved, Abuaje swore heaven and earth and told me that he knows nothing about it. You Solomon Usu, when I go call a meeting, Abuaje didn't even know. Or when I can say Ombra, or by now in the party, stop that in Ghana. You need to stop this nonsense. You have a job to protect in America, protect it. We are not going to allow people to do this nonsense in Ghana again. So our evidence, I bring the evidence. This is Solomon Owusu. And I am putting you on the screen. The fight against galamsey is not political. The fight against galamsey goes beyond politics. If I get the documents to prove it, so Obi or NDC Abemu ya Gala, I'll have no option than to put it out and insist the president sacks the person. Do not. To me, stop that. Saturday Night Radio say no time. Kofi is working. He's delivering. Sabu person ko tena Ghana. Na mo ye Ghana djuma mo ko tena Ghana. Na mo nya abroche na mo tia mo ba Tróuble na mo be Ghana. Na mo cause confusion na mo be abroche. Na mo be musika. Na mo be tena Ghana. Massa, we beg you people. Yasramu. Ya bread, we are tired of your abroche de ba. We are tired of your abroche de ba. You are my friend. You have come to DC several times. I have met you. And you know me. I don't hide these things. And I know the person making you do that. If you push me, it will affect your credibility in America. The fight is bigger than what you are doing. I will challenge you. So what evidence to what you were saying on radio. Tomorrow morning, go and sit on radio. And mention the name of the person or what cabinet or your galamsey with your evidence. Stop that. This is childish. Stop that. Whoever is your boss is not boss of Ghana. I'm telling you. Whoever is your boss. Nipana and the NPP. Man opportunity still that person wants to go into the forest. No, I am not going to agree. I'm not going to allow you. It is one person who's so. If you want to protect your job in America, step away from this nonsense. Stop away from this nonsense. Don't go and sit on radio and insinuate. Also, you're a doctor. Also, you're an engineer. Mining. If you want to contribute to how we can fight the mining. If you want to make emphatic statements, provide evidence. Stop playing politics. At time. I don't want to go in there. Because me, my bedtime. I've watched you for a very long time. Group will be on your side and I've watched them for a long time. Me my bodamu. I will not allow anybody to use speculation to destroy this government. And I'm not saying nobody can criticize this government. I'm not saying that I own this government. I am saying that when you want to speak on the issues, get your facts right. Do not insinuate. Do not speculate. Be factual in your statements. So who need facts now? Shut up. Udru Ghana Tenefie. This is the last time I'm speaking on this. When it gets to that point, we will dirty ourselves. And it's not going to look good. Because I have nothing to lose. I'm being honest with you. I have nothing to lose here. All right. Today, Sammy Gyamfi spoke for the first time as the CEO of Gold Board. We are still doing the Galamsey segment on our show. CEO of Gold Board.
So it is bigger than we expect, and the Gold Board will need time to put that system in place. But just by the way, Kojo, when you have that traceability system, it doesn't automatically resolve the issue. The country will have to take a decision as to how we treat gold that is not traceable. I won't say galamsey gold, but gold that, because like I said, to Ghanaians, galamsey gold is gold that is mined by an unlicensed miner. But to Gold Board, we cannot adopt that definition. It is gold that is mined irresponsibly, whether you are licensed or not. If you are not following the OECD guidelines, your gold will not be traced, and your gold cannot find its way into our reserves or into an LBMA.
Right.
So What then happens to gold that is not traceable? That is gold coming from persons without licenses or persons with licenses but who are not even mining responsibly. Somebody will say, then don't buy it. The counter argument somebody can make is, if you don't buy it, then what are you telling them? To smuggle it? Because gold will always have a buyer. Yeah. Gold will always have a market. And that gold is a property of the republic vested in the president. So are you going to reject it and tell the person to smuggle it so that we don't even get the effects and the revenue we are supposed to get from it? Or will you say that for those producing traceable gold, we will buy your gold at a premium, like some LBMA refineries do? But if we are not sure about the sources of your gold, we'll buy it at a punitive discount to discourage that practice. All these things must be decided upon by Parliament and the government of the day. But the first thing is to have a traceability system in place, which is what Gold Board by law is mandated to do, and by policy has begun the processes. And like the president said, by next year we will commence the rollout. I'm not saying we are going to achieve it. We will commence the rollout, meaning that we will have that technology, we will have the hardware and the software, and then we will begin to onboard licensed miners onto it. Licensed miners who are complying with the OECD guidelines. We work with the MINCOM and Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to onboard them gradually until, if there are 1,000 licensed miners, we are able to onboard all of them. And this cooperative mining program that has been launched, we can even onboard some of them, because you see, it is in our interest as gold traders to pursue traceability, because traceable gold is valuable than non-traceable gold. Because Ghana's small-scale gold is not traceable, all this money we've got in this $6 billion Kojo that we are discussing, it could be more. You know that it could be more, because that gold is not traceable. We are limited to only Dubai, Hong Kong, and India. Those are the places we can sell our gold, Turkey, and the likes. How much of that gold goes to LBMA refineries in Switzerland and China and the rest? You know, because there you get a better price, and that is what Gold Board wants.
Yes. I mean, I was just going
to
ask
Gold
you.
Board. So you see, and Sammy Gyamfi call Joy News, the JANDAM platform, the fake news Joy News. You see, the propaganda they were trying to put out there. Oh, Gold Board to illegal gold. Also, got na or semuno almost was a junkies, and that is what they do. Kojo Youngson and the group they are daft boys. So the agenda is that they think they can fight the government. Into right now, our adaptive strategy be, let us soil the government. Let us try and throw JANDAM for the government to come behind the scenes and negotiate with us. No, nobody's going to negotiate. NDC government is not going to pay anybody at Joy News. When you make those statements, a JANDAM statement, the right people will come and speak on it and set the record straight. Sammy Gyamfi ko say Matesa mo make a statement be say me Gold Board any the people I lead in Gold Board a very young institution abe save Ghana a lot no what was say to gold illegal gold. Now what is called traceability. Now you need to trace the gold. You need to know where the gold is coming from. In the process of tracing the gold and buying it from the right source, you are still going to get a gold that are not traceable. So when those gold comes in, because you are streamlining the system, when those golds come in, you cannot say, because you don't know where this gold is coming from specifically, I'll have to throw the gold away. Into the JANDAM na Joy News for starting here, catch Ghana for say, oh, Gold Board, the illegal gold. No say, actually, wait, Jimmy. You need to understand, if you are purifying a system, if you are overhauling a system, if you are trying to use legitimate license, certification, traceability, any ways to make sure the gold is dug from the right place and sold at the right place, you are still going to get one or two people if get it in the system and still bring it in, because this is just a young institution. This is the first time we have a body that is overseeing gold, how it is sold, how it is even dug, how it is bought legally. This is the first time. So in 7-8 months, you sit on Joy News and say, illegal gold. That means you don't even know what you are talking about. So Sammy Gyamfi set the record straight. Say, Moti Joy News is here. Motiano. Time and movie Joy News. Agyarko new building. I don't think you got up in the morning and said, you're moving machines in a new building. you were doing the transition slowly. The way you were able to transition from your old building to that stupid building you are in and calling yourself Joy News, that is the same way Gold Board is transitioning. Gold Board is moving Ghana's gold from the illegal path to the legal path, and it takes time. You need to make sure you negate. You have to make sure you take out the illegal ones, but you can't use a day to do it. That does not mean, say, when you are buying gold and illegal gold comes in and you buy, it stops there. That does not mean, say, when you get even illegal gold, you have to throw it away. You need to trace it. The traceability now, woman, illegal gold, ni free for you to shut that door. Into some way, the agenda is that the NDC government is not paying. Right now, we are sitting on Joy News. They don't want to give us money. So we are going to start going back and let people feel, say, the government is not working. Into Ajino Mafo Ginane says, you be go abandon him, say, you be Sammy Gyamfi gold board, almost told you illegal gold. Sammy Gyamfi say, again, your friend illegal gold or Ghana. Bibian your friend illegal gold. Gold, your Ghana for Japade. The person yes and say gold the bia ye betu bia ye beton Ghana for ye dia no e say gold ne gold a say bio emra e wo ho e kire say be free buy no ye fa kwan paso ne tu no na ye pe kwan paso ato gold ama ye tu gold wo kwan paso no ye den a ye wonkofo omo Ghana omo so omo fa kwan bo no so omo de to gold de to gold no emu na ye hwe say be bia gold bia be free aba ne ye betume di eni edi e kire akohu be bia gold ne free. See a kodru on you gold free baby pa ye to kwan paso krata da so a and the nyame aboaye see ye die chire ko hu say ye ntu kwan paso a na ye sisa atokro no enti buying gold no ye ntumi ntina Accra ana the whole Ghana nka say gold we die sebi o baby etu no ye tu no obo ase enti etu no obo ase no illegal gold di ato atwene enti Sammy Gyamfi chire mu say Ghana adia ye no ye tenetene ye gold to ye gold sie ye gold tuo ene se ne be ya gold no be ya Ghana fo dia enti omuti Joy News wo no de omu ye nyina ne se omu pese omu gu aban ne ho fin ema ene Sammy Gyamfi ko hoko chire mu kodwudwa mu enti nam me chire mu se emfato no ebi ne se eye Joy News fo omu ti we ya omu ka se omu si edan foforo a omu pese omu tu ko dan foforo ni mu no so omu amfa da kro ne tu ko ye omu nyanka kranka dom de tu ye ade a chia no for mic baako de kodan foforo nim ade a chia no de table baako ko ene de friend transition o ti sanyoma na ko no emu no ubehu de ehia ene de ehia mic wo beka se we de a che mic we de ye mfa nko utumi kwa de mic bitumi ko no aka se da bi sa mic we ade kudienti e ko ene ne se na sa new studio no na ni patre na e ba be ye show no na your mic mienu pe even though we no enhera nya mic papa ne ye de ko kan ho inti emredu say ye de sa mic ye be ye frim inti ye fra bibi e de transition u tracy u ko back u tenetene nyoma eno na Sammy Gyamfi mo ye inti se Joy News be gina ho Kojo Kyeremanteng mo ne san kwase afo no be ka say gold board e to illegal gold a eno Sammy Gyamfi girem inti gold ne ba ye ntontwene eno inti na gold board ba ye no ye si ye be hwehwe gold ne chire ye be die chire akon be bia gold ne free osaka say mo mientie Sammy Gyamfi.
So it is bigger than we expect, and the Gold Board will need time to put that system in place. But just by the way, Kojo, when you have that traceability system, it doesn't automatically resolve the issue. The country will have to take a decision as to how we treat gold that is not traceable. I won't say galamsey gold, but gold that, because like I said, to Ghanaians, galamsey gold is gold that is mined by an unlicensed miner. But to Gold Board, we cannot adopt that definition. It is gold that is mined irresponsibly.
So, it's simple as that. Watch the na agenda JANDAM Joy News for omo cookie. Na esi ano joy no JANDAM. Mameka bibi omo yenchirem. Omo for strategy bi say NDC abani ye ready so be mo musika. NDC abano ebu ejuma onye ready say obetua bribe ema obi abekata nyoma biso enti frustrate Joy for right now agenda ni nyina ne say oma kamutira bobu so mo peso mo gu aban ni mase enti omo ye saa na aban ye mehhehye omo na aban no atamusika be hye omo we chiri aka say oh monji wei na sebi o sania mo bo we chi no monye den mu ntwa so aban no so nye ready because Mahama aban no it is working saa de no na omo de ye aban bi a enya adwuma. When a government comes into power, and the government isn't delivering, what the government does is they affiliate themselves. They try to line themselves with fake media houses. Send ye beya, omuboni omudi, any omwejuma omudia enkoye no, sa media house na akataswa momo. No more expect to say John Mahama second time we know, sana NDC beye. But the NDC government is not doing that. The CEOs are not doing that. They are not coming there to give them money for them to sugarcoat the words. Into the omo yen say, and you ever find the way be a creative bibia to Ghana for team say gold board for galamsey gold for board for omu nye juma. And Sammy Gyamfi aba chirechim. Mamenka bibinche joy news for the NDC government will not pay a dime to anybody. The NDC government, it will never go behind the scenes and give anybody almost BSK or join this war. Mopa Mosoriano pa, Mum posti statement NDC 4 year in opposition na Obia Mamuska. I'm adapted strategy B and Sammy Gyamfi said this. Do you remember 2021? And Sam George said this. Mopa Mum posti BBA Yani Ghana for the bejaje. Nobody is going to come give you money. I know your strategy. That is what you people have been doing for years. I don't need to join news one no. So to be picking a particular institution. They will come and see us. Nobody's going to see you. Mopa mum post to every single thing Sammy Gyamfi said in opposition, John Mahama said in opposition, NDC politicians said in opposition when it comes to galamsey. Mum posted in we know that government is working. We don't care. And it's a strategy they have devised for a long time. Because they cannot compete with Air Media General. We all know. Today, Media General, we allow Silence TV everywhere. Media General, they control airwaves now. We all know. So we allow Silence Media everywhere. Media General controls the airwaves. They are radio, they are TV, they are programming, and the other to join news. The program is the same. Playback, 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 playback. And they will play back and play back and play back because there's no content. They don't have intelligent people monitoring or managing this TV station. They are done. Oma Jebrai Bama TV, they go to Media General. Every hour, there's a new show and there's a new viewership. And they always try to move along with their viewership because they are being genuine and honest in their delivery. They don't get it right 100%. But so far, what Media General is doing, Joy News enter to Media General in any way. Who, in their right senses, on Saturday will go and watch Joy News File? Samson Ayenini. You can see conversation happening on TV3. You can see how people are asking follow-up questions. How TV3 are TV3 NDC ba power. NDC obi problem with them. No, because they are doing it the right way. They are making people know say there's no hard feelings. Captain Smart now NDC all the time. There are people on TV3 on their radios. They strike the government all the time. Nobody has an issue with them. At the internet, people are still watching them because from the angle people are watching it from, these people are being honest, they are doing their job. But when it comes to Joy News, it is all an agenda. It is all about protecting NPP. It is all about come and see us behind the scenes. It is all about if you don't pay, we won't do it. They cook. John Mahama met the press for almost 2 or 3 hours. All that thing Joy News was able to pick out of it was Gold Board is buying illegal gold. All the things John Mahama spoke on, the questions he answered from the economy to whatever, from health to, but they had an agenda. Let us go there and spread fake news. Joy News is dead. Joy News, it is dead. You people should find a new way to revive Joy News, revive multimedia. And Sempa, two stupid dogs. It is not even attractive anymore. The comedy, the acting, and the Ekosy saying, they can't even make submissions that are inter. And the Omatam Kwabena Asante Abetra morning show. He cannot pull the numbers. And what is he's forcing to do say his agenda say go after NDC and malign the NDC it to make people watch Ghana for Nyankwasiafo. If you want to go after a government, you should have a reason and you should have your facts. But Sremuka and Apia Stadium Abaso Makateno and Sankwasiadeno, it is not going to make your numbers go up. In the morning, go and watch what Johnny Hughes are doing and his group are doing. Go and see what Captain Smart Dems are doing. Into your mind, lazy man, we have now. Nigerians say, if I fight the NDC, people watch me. You are getting it wrong. You still don't understand the modern day journalism. The modern day journalism is all about fact. It's all about hitting hard. It's all about being factual in your statement. It is not about sentiment. It is not about emotions. It is not about your affiliation to a particular group. And that is what multimedia you are missing. And internet Media General, we allow silence if you are. Media General is second in Ghana. And let's be realistic. multimedia, Joy News, almost be fourth. Almost shall see ho baby. At the end of free hoba. JANDAM is dead. Now let's take our business here. Bibi oha and person mi team. All right, now this is the second thing I'm about to can wasem, and it's got to do with a year. Sad story we contemporary. It's exactly 6:29, 10:29 in Ghana. When you come akona kokoda, and a Friday, Mr. P, you have something to say before I move on? Yeah, I know you saying something. JANDAM is dead. Multimedia is dead. They are struggling. Hey, Join is almost bre ankasa. A whole news file. They cannot make 1K for 4 hours. Not TV. So my brother, my sister. Oh please. Oh, you can land 4 hours. They can make 900. Hey, what you say? Ghana for Jimmy Bium. What you say? Ghana for Jimmy Bium. Media general. They might have their biases. Sometimes they do some things. You're like, oh man, what you guys are doing there. But you can see 80% of the work they do diligent job. Means sign media general 100%. Sometimes they fuck up, I know. But the issue is you weigh a Jumaromo scale. You can see the media general 80%, they are doing a diligent job. Sometimes I'm about 20%. It's normal. That's journalism. You cannot be seen as perfect. But Joy News Multimedia there, from hand, they say almost 10% to cry. They don't even get to 10%. And kwasiasem anopatututu na Kojo Kyeremanteng a boy ato the team abeka na ato so na hwe wadanchen na omoti wo lazily and you know and me say na mo just say your more time ana Munya serious own lazy boys. And what do you think? And amount for hard hitting people are approaching the matters. Nobody in the NDC government is coming to see you behind the scenes. Obi owo NDC bi oba who behind the scenes we are for me che na me twema no come demo Joy News wo NPP na mujie musika di ya come and see us anytime we saw my hene Kwabena Asante said the legs is na otwi no when the tomano so the pay the toy on be kan kire Ghana na me kire rade o my hene Kwabena Asante ne legs is na otwi no me the chances na maba be kire mo na me busa na se legs is no ni pay ni de man asempa no de toye anase obi ne toma no NPP mu on be kan kire ana mujin say Jimmy motility radio so mumbo bra bia politicians to be dim attempt anyhow because ohun say wan kasa no come de anything Kennedy Agyapong to be show with him say wafunu say bofru tashi because when him say on na show over America out at the basement say dog kraman into to be show with him do attempt because who need what it takes to be independent, to ask independent questions. That is why me, Metiano, I cannot question anybody in Ghana because I am independent. I don't see anybody as bigger than me that I cannot question. And nothing more breno, obi. The law school ko ye, conform so na sene. And the obi matis or person ko mansoko di MP. Yet Ghana chino. Obi. Sa bribe na mojeje o Ghana no obeso ko mansuko di MP yeti kromo ma MPP say manso asa singina na wo wonum kan te asempa isa wonte ye yeti ya eni tina betina TV so a na wa ho say oh Ghana ne de o peso ko di MP o pe parliament akọ e ko be edu ti ase e na wo pe parliament akọ mo de mu nyina me twɛn mo ma sign line na me twɛn mo edua edi bo techi no ye de bebo ban ma ne yema ni ti achia edua ye di bo techi no ye de bebo ba ema ba ne chi akohyem ma bodam na ma menjjo bibi mu nkire mo ha mo munya nhumiye mo de munim de bebe ya anka mo inkontomre mate story bi a NPP for JANDAM yes inkontomre and other foodstuff in mining regions now contain toxic mercury, risking cancer in adults and brain damage in children. And the news abeda on say, yes, and the inkontomre any in Yababia, Sebio, Yedinwo, regions or Ghana, no, the Omo Hunyana say mercury from a mining galamsey, no, and the body ucha mercury womb, and the ucha tomato sa mercury womb, yes, say, eye indubonia emo den a nkofo de ye galano eno na ende udi body ewom udi banchi ewom and the udi utina ado ewom nti asema esi na MPP fo se bi nsi da maka che Ghana fo under NPP saa same way ye can even at a point a whole professor bi be ka kire say under Akufo Addo sibia galamsey no say nsuo no ye wo nkwara wo Ghana ma omo nsan ni ho omo nan ni ho yenye bibi nipa ni tu nana adodan Akufo Addo state of emergency one call it state of emergency ono so he was not fighting galamsey and yet Ghana and then frustrated. This is not new. This started 8 years ago. You catch Ghana for from 2018 say Akufo Addo galana omo ye o Ghana no ama ye nua ba say because let me tell you Mercury ekwa asasima enye 2 days e de kunipa. Mercury ekwa asasima enye dey 2 days e de kunipa enye 2 days e de ko bodiem. It takes time. Until for that 8 years na near Ghana na Akufo Addo eja galagu mu a NPP for etigu Ghana nsasim etigu forest ekuom say Ghana no na Mercury no ene sa LED no na ewura sasinim ena mo tugu nsuo so the same nsuo for 8 years ena na di gu enoba so ye di gu no body so ye di gu banchi so ye di gu tomatoes so inti for 8 years NPP ye catchrom let me tell you calculation yanko echire near tikrom ha. This was in 2024. October 2024. Galamsey, yam and other food exports from Ghana contaminated with heavy metals. United States-based engineer na catch Ghana for. 2024. Omo catch Ghana for say ye nua ba ye crefree Ghana kwa abrochire no and Akufo Addo ne Bawumia mo no metals wom, lead wom, chemicals wom yetna kroma obi ankasa o Akufo Addo de wenyini wejimi yenja no me kaimo into news na band na nya new we are now facing Akufo Addo sin Bawumia sins boni omudi no afen na ye betwa ho aba inso na daga na nyire ni ayekọ no enye 1 month ago 2 months ago 8 months ago na me ni yeko it took years years and ma inso ni abeduru say it was under NPP calculation and Akufo Addo ne Bawumia Ghana birth defect linked to heavy metals chemicals used in galamsey. Dr. Ampoma in August 2024 Dr. Ampoma eba bontene beka kire say Ghana na yetino amount for ye wo nkwara omani ni ho omonse twitwa because of galamsey yetena kroma Nana Akufo Addo was not doing anything about galamsey and we were telling him say unya bibia dia for state of emergency beto o say no so onye. He wasn't taking action and he didn't put a state of emergency in place. And we are now sowing we are now reaping. That's the right word I'm looking for. We are reaping Akufo Addo NPP destruction of our water bodies and our forests. And they have no moral right to even sit on TV to talk about illegal mining. NPP in Kamwa, and Kwasiafoma, a Jimmy Formunene. The media person be entertaining any NPP person on TV. A chess media person who Jimmy to allow NPP ni a part of Bawumia to come and stand on TV to talk about illegal mining. Say and the in Subia ni Ghana at the 8 months a brown, no water, no river. It's a fact. River Bia ni Ghana, any bear brown to sepra at this 6 months, 7 months by it is consistent a day messing a consistent digging. For 8 years, your team, we got the signs, we got the warnings. Na Akufo Addo Jimmy na tia ben munti yankasa. Bawumia Jimmy ne ka ho. Ene yeso so nkwasiafo we so 8 years. Calculation me kaimo. Time Akufo Addo teso. Galamsey in Ghana, illegal mining polluting potentially linked to illegal mining pollution potentially linked to birth defect. CNN, yes, a whole documentary on it. Way 2024 November na Akufo Addo neteso. CNN for a whole episode catch e wi ase say dian Ghana nkora ye wo ma omonan etwitwa omoni essay yentumi hu omaso no Nana Akufo Addo aban na e fairly say be take action on illegal mining no and no na cause sa and this is no news. This is no news. This is the MPP. Omukwasi ade omuye no eno na yetwa ho aban ne. Mema MPP kwasi ampanyi bia begina TV so President Mahama, state of emergency, state of down emergency. We told you people to just take action. Do something. Let us see government work. Prevent it. Mokache say Jimmy. NPP for unko to gala and amu be a forest ni tumu. In kwasia forma. Yetna Ghana krom ha. People were screaming. Munye bibi keke. A whole minister. From Paul Boateng a report. Motina TV zuka say a foolish report. In kwasia for. Me say me who NPP for nyina say mo ye moa. Me a NPP member. I see you people like animals. You can't think. Mo Ghana for nyina say ye Jimmy. Mo say 8 months, 9 months ye refi. It will take 30 to 42 years. Ansa na yakaimo mo Jimmy. Muni mu nyansa. You don't have the intelligence to sit muni moral right biampo to discuss Ghana, development of Ghana, fighting illegal mining in Ghana. Me who say NPP ni bi gina TV so ka illegal miners so kwasia. E dey moral right now was and the obeka illegal mining ho asem. Say aban enko 6 months gold board buy no omunya hwe aboa bi nche wonwe. Aboa ta e bi nche wonwe. This is what you people did. The news is out. They are telling us say yankontomre innuane yedi no Ghana ni nyina no majority na say yemfambo Akufo Addo sobo no onfankowu. That is Akufo Addo's track record. That is Bawumia's track record. That is the track record of the NPP. Yemfambo mu dua no mfankowu kwasiafo. Bujisi erebefi. Hey, John Mahama Banwe. They can go to their lowest. We will still keep them in power. Kwasiafo. Mo NPP for kwasiafo. Yeti krom ha. Didn't we see the arrogance and disrespect? Mu bo forest na mu bo galamsey. The na chairman TV so no way you gold. Wakache o 2 for so onye bema. Chairman won't tweet na santimemu. Etumi you gold salary o TV so. Oye galamsey se asase na o 2 for entumi nkasa. Ye wonde nimti amudi tie o 2 for. Ye won't disrespect amudi ma o 2 for. Ye Ghana na motro eye statement mo 2 for so on kind about galamsey. And okay say on kind. Ni nyina yankai yante ogroma. Yanti groma. Ena abuchinapo Samuel etro statement mo 2 for say be kan obedwom ka say ye boa betwa tro elo 2 for say onye. Ni yanti groma. Yeti kroma ema Morris ampa obetena TV so asante bom ka say asantefo ahemfo nyina mo ya jantrafo. Yanti groma. Obia ye di ena nkofo we bu Ghana nimtia didi obi atam. Kwasiafo. Me hu se mo nyina mo agimi o. NPP, me whom you say mu moi. Me NPP ni card bearing member. But me whom wa maka say mu nyina mu agimi. Mu ni mu nyansa. Mu yema nka aban we efeli. Na mo de mo kwasiasa be keka nkwasiasa aban we emfeli. Mu ya nkwasiafo ma mu agimi. Mu ni mu nyansa. That is why I control the party. That is why I am in charge of the NPP because me hwe mo so say nwan. Me de mo gu obuom and I'm a mamu banche who say nwan because what I would do is what you have to do. Into me kase me na munyamaya me. So me kase kwa na munyamaya kwa because mwe Jimmy you cannot speak without mentioning my name. Because mo as a political party amu ye nwan no me de magu obuom mo nkwala ne mo mpanifo makama gu obuom me ka kire mo I will treat you like animals because mwe Jimmy you are not ready to think. I am a card-bearing member of the NPP. I've paid my dues. Into Kwasiebia the NPP but Makasa Jame. Nobody in the NPP is bigger than Jack. Lion Asamba Nyabutre, Lion King. Why we are kukotima with Wadwa? Asamba Nyabutre, Lion King, Asamba Nyabutre. Niena Newu. Intimino, I see the NPP as basically like a sheep farm, goat farm. And it's a me nyemo. Me whom to say nine. I am me nyemo. So munya free range. Be the mashe buom. I don't create any opportunity for you people to even go out and eat grass. I've kept you in a me the mashe buom. Into me whom say nine. And I, the American na mobeka. Me catch them from 2024. I will decide what you say from 2020, 2024, 2025 to 42 years time. I've told you people.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. click on the bell to turn on the notification.